So what is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about some big news that came out from the Division 2. If you guys been following them on Twitter, if you guys been following them on the forums, they just announced something big about the expertise system, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about that. I know it might rub a couple players wrong, but you guys have to remember when we talk about this, this is for the longevity of the game itself, and we definitely don't want the game to just get out of hand on power. And we'll talk about what I mean by that in a second. So let's talk about what the Division 2 officially announced today, and then some other changes that are coming tomorrow on the 31st. So a message just came out from the dev team, and they said, agents, we have made updates following discovery of the mistake in the amount of proficiency points gained from kill XP and have been forced to recalibrate every player's progress. The expected expertise level cap for season 9 is 20, allowing higher levels now will be considerable impact on the long-term balance of the game. And I totally see what they say here. If they were to allow people be 30 and then some people capped at 20, it would literally just destroy the game longevity. Like, you pretty much talk about the life cycle of a game just shrinking, because most likely the cap will slowly increase, say down the line as the seasons progress. But if it were already to be maxed out, the longevity of the game obviously would be wrong. So they do need to pull this back, and that's something that it sucks to hear if you guys are up there past that level, but know that long term, like, everybody should be equally. So even if you're higher level, you're still going to be higher level than everybody else, because everybody's getting adjusted right for the right amount of XP. It says the adjustments will be rolled out on May 31st, so that it is actually tomorrow. This will impact most players active during season 9 and will bring their expertise level back to the level that they should be. This will also impact any item you did upgrade past that. So that's the one thing that does suck. So if you did upgrade an item past level 20, well, that item will be back to 20. We will be granting shade caches, including materials, to all affected players as a compensation for the feature rollback and the materials you have invested in the gear upgrades. You can expect an update of the compensation available later this week. So the 31st will be the rollback, and then later the week we should start to see those caches rolling in. It says, please be warned that it is not possible for us to grant the exact same amount of materials invested due to the lack of in-game data. Discrepancies are to be expected. So you might not get everything that you donated, but hopefully you get a nice chunk of it, and that way you can keep working towards whatever levels you haven't, or upgrade other items that don't. So if you guys were any of those players who did truly max out your level and you push past that, and I seen some people 25, 26, 30, and then the same person would maxed out at 20 because they did a donation. Well, now you know why that happened. Like, 20 is the max. So if you have everything fully maxed out, like every single item, well, you are 20. If you don't, then you shouldn't be 20, right? Like, so you'll know you're actually going to go down below that. So just keep that in mind when you guys realize this is why they're doing it. They're doing it for the health of the game. It's like leaving a level cap that shouldn't be there. It's just the cap went way too high, and this should have been something that was tested, and obviously it's something that we have to deal with now. Now remember, also tomorrow we do get our first apparel event. So hey, a little bad news, a little good news. We haven't had apparel event in over, what, I want to say a year plus. So we have the Fairview apparel event, and this will feature 30 new apparel items to gather, collect, and use to deck out your agents. So finally, we do have another apparel event, and this will be starting tomorrow, and that was actually delayed from last week, right? It says this event is open to all Warlords of New York owners who have completed the New York campaign. So make sure, if you guys haven't decided to get the Warlords of New York campaign, it is something worth it. I think you can get them on sale. I think sometimes like $7, $8, $9. Go through the campaign, complete it, and then once you complete it, you'll get your Shade Watch. And once you have your Shade Watch, you'll have access to all the seasons, the apparel events that's going on, and that is just something for you guys to keep in mind. So yeah, I'm gonna be grinding that because I'm all about the apparel in this item. I like decking out my character. So remember, the Fairview apparel event does start tomorrow. And then don't forget that they do have a couple other things planned for tomorrow. I believe that we'll probably see the new exotic skins change, some of the issues. They did roll out an update in the last maintenance, and I noticed that helped with a lot of like the countdown crashes. Elites on console getting stuck in that menu, but they're still working on a couple things, so expect a lot of more of those changes to come in 15.1. Also, we should start to see a couple of the new exotics, the skins change. Hopefully those skins get rolled out and more bugs just keep fixing. Once we get the official patch notes for tomorrow's update, I'll do a video on that. But until then, guys, hey, it's not the end of the world. I know it kind of sucks that for some of you guys who push past that level, but know that they're just looking for the longevity of the game and the health of the game. So hopefully you guys are understanding. And hey, I understand that. I know some of my points will probably get rolled back. So hey, it is what it is. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. I'll see you in the next one. But until then, hey, nothing but skills. I'll take these, everybody.